Hum meeting. Hum meeting.
Why does that show up on yours? I don't understand this multi-streaming thing. All right, anyway, Azzy, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Wait. I wonder if I can change this to ultra low latency. What's that mean? I just changed something. Hang on. I'll keep an eye on it. If it's a problem, then we'll do something about it. Might need to restart if it's a problem. No worries. Who was killed by Gyphon? What the fuck? No. I'll play the real thing, but I can't be bothered with that. Oh, this channel's dead, dude. There's no Sengun. I don't feel like killing Sengun. Someone else can do it. That's better. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, usually it's just like whatever the most, like, financially, like, per AP point, what is the cheapest upgrade usually is what the answer is, though. Hey, Robert. But yeah, Nerve, I mean, if you want to, you can link it quickly. Like I said, it's usually not like some super crazy answer I can give you. You're playing Succession? Why do you have a Hex main hand then and a Pen Awakening weapon? Why did you do that if you play Awakening? Oh, you just listed it wrong. So it's supposed to be that. Okay. I mean, I would just do the math to see if that's better or if that's better. That's literally all it is, right? Is going Hex on your Awakening weapon cheaper than going Hex on your belt? That's... Like I said, it... I can't really tell you anything too great. I mean, there's a chance that that's better. Because you get 2 AP. I don't know if the necklace is the same as the rings, but that might be the better choice as well. So basically, you weigh up Hex here, Sep here, or Hex here. And what is per, like, in terms of how much it costs to click, and then also what are the odds of success, because the weapon will usually be worse than the accessories. So it's one of those 3 things. You just need to do the math. Yeah, I don't know, because I haven't done the math. I mean, like, my gear, as, you know, I've already mentioned lots of times, I went for things because I wanted the aesthetic. So I went for my weapon because I wanted the aesthetic of the Arced Glow. But it doesn't make sense to do that because... You know, the accessories are much better, although I keep failing on these stupid rings. But that would have made sense. The weapon is cheapest. Yeah, make sure you also compare that to the chance to succeed too, not just the cost of the Cron stones. But yes, if that's makes sense, then that's what you should do. But yeah, just make sure you double check that. I mean, I would hazard a guess if the weapon is cheaper, then the next time you go for another upgrade, it's probably Sep on the necklace. But, yeah. Just check everything. Alright, hopefully we only need 1 hour here, and I might be able to click again on these rings. I think. And I also need to make sure I do Calamity 8 Sangoon, because I actually haven't done that, and I have... 9 and 10 are done. 9 and 10 are done, but not the other one. Life skilling. We have that up already. Yeah, alright, we'll just do 40 then. I just changed some OBS settings, so if there's lag, you have to let me know quickly, both YouTubers and Twitch people. Hey, no worries. There is, I'll just have to undo the setting I changed, and I'll have to restart the stream just quickly to do that. There's always one that's too fucking healthy. Hey, maybe we get a flame today for the first time. Yeah, never know. Probably not, but, you know, I can dream. I wanted to stream earlier, but we had a leak in a washing machine, so I had to pull that out. The Arena of Solar regular season is also tomorrow, but I have like really late meetings, like really late. So I'm not sure about tomorrow's stream, but if I can't do like a late stream tomorrow, kind of like today, what I'll do is I'll stream on Friday night anyway, because I shouldn't be home late on Friday. I don't think. And we'll do some Solar. I'm gonna be hella washed, just fair warning. But we'll see. I mean, I haven't even done Solar with the new gear, so I have no idea what it's like for range on the new caps. Last season, no Awakening Ranger broke into the top 100. It was really sad for the class. Not much has changed since then. Other classes have gotten more powerful. Rangers stay the same. So that doesn't bode well, but on the flip side, maybe the gear change will help. I think definitely it'll help Succession Ranger, actually, unironically. Succession Ranger could be better than Awakening Ranger the first time. This season, you're going to get top 5 overall. Yeah, I'll beat all those Berserker mains and whatever other strikers and bullshit that people shy. 100%. And the Novas, yeah. And also don't forget the people that come over from other servers also playing Photon classes, taking up space in the top 100. Couldn't forget those guys. I mean, I've always obviously wanted other classes to be toned down because, you know, hero classes have no place in the game. Your class should be weak at things. But I've given up. Trying to be reasonable, being like, no, my class doesn't really need buffs. It's fine. You know, it has good things. It has bad things. It's just that XYZ classes probably shouldn't be able to do all these things. It isn't happening. So at this point, you know, please, Mr. J, make Ranger more viable. Make her a better skirmisher class. You know, better mobility, less crippling stamina problems. Perhaps some kind of threat that doesn't need a CC as well, because that's also huge to have. At least Deadeye isn't going to be there. I don't really know anything about Deadeye outside of, you know, the initial, like, couple days of release. I gave up on Deadeye as an interesting class because I didn't like the Awakening, which is a shame because the pre-Awakening is pretty cool. I never give up on my Awakening Ranger, Forever Ranger, but we do get deleted pretty fast. The problem is that the class has okay protection still. I say okay, so you know, it's good. But the reason I say okay is that we can't escape anybody. You know, so some of the best protection in the game is being able to disengage at huge speeds. We have to soak everything. You know, it's constantly... You can't really ever shake somebody because you can't run away fast enough. I mean, even if we could, like, use just our dash, like, let's say our dash was permanent super armor, like a Musa or Mewa, it still wouldn't be very fast. Not to mention the stamina, so, yeah. Because the annoying thing about Awakening Ranger is that she was once, like, such a good 1v1 class, and she's still not bad, but so many classes can just choose to run away from you and not fight, and then you got nothing you can do about that. Sorry, my sound was loud because of the guide I was making. And there's other classes that are really good at 1v1s that are also really good at skirmishing, like group PvP. And that's where she really suffers. But yeah. Get all the titles for more stamina. More stamina isn't a problem, though. If there was a stamina recovery mechanic, or you know, like gear that recovered stamina faster, so that would be more useful than having a higher and higher cap of stamina. Because that's what they took away from the kit. It was the stamina recovery skills. So. She used to have really nice stamina recovery. Well, no, it was okay. You know, you could keep yourself going, basically, before. But they took a lot of that away. Oh, so you're like hard committed onto Deadeye, huh? Does the HB stamina thing not work very well in Deadeye then? I mean, like I said, I know nothing about it. It is annoying watching classes endlessly run in protection. Especially like in the case of Zerker, who can run away really far and then super armor heal themselves for huge amounts of HP. And you're sat there hoping that like a wizard or a witch will heal you, you know. Mary. Thank you so much for the dono. I haven't heard a dono sound. I fucking hate them. Thank you so much. Actually, did you do a... Mary, did you do a sound clip? Because I didn't expect any of that, so I like keep forgetting to bring it up. Because you can do... You can do audio requests. No sound. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's one Pokemon pack I can go open on stream then later. I really appreciate that, man. That's really nice of you. Thanks for the follows, by the way, guys. I appreciate that as well. New crystal idea for solve. Stamina regeneration. Here's my issue with your idea, and it also extends to other stamina-related things, like having stamina as a passive like Ranger has. Is it's like, we created this crippling thing for you, but here's a stamina thing. So instead of having like a really sick passive, we get stamina increase. You know what I mean? Like, Archer gets double the AP we get and 5% accuracy, you know? And then you have Deadeye, who has, I think, triple R? No, it's... Is it triple? No, it's. I think it's quadruple. Is it 24 AP Deadeye has? How much does Deadeye have? 24 AP or something, I think, when we have 6 on the passive. And then the other passive is a load of HP, you know? It just such an... Like having stamina as a passive is like... Here, we created a problem for you, and here's a little bit of a stamina. Like, it's... That's what I mean. Like, newer classes get much better passives. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't... Like, yeah. Stamina on a crystal... I mean, stamina recovery on a crystal. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I think HP regeneration could be interesting. But I always think, like, you're kind of, like... You have a problem in the game for adding things like that because they've chosen to make some classes way tankier than others for no real reason because they don't take any damage away from them to get that tankiness. So, classes that are not only tanky but also have self-healing, if you also throw in passive stamina or HP regeneration, which otherwise would be kind of a cool way to build your character, like if you could neglect some other stats but build up your passive HP regeneration, that would be kind of cool. But I think that they can't do that because of classes that would just be so much stronger on that. You know what I mean? You just got into doing some PvP, but it's hard. It is harder to learn than PvE by a long way, but keep at it and you will get better at it. What's up, Solar? What are you playing, Mary? Arena Solar tomorrow, Mary. It's a good time to practice because there'll be an elo that'll put you where you should be and face people where you should be. You are playing Ranger. Awakening or Succession? Awakening. I mean, I assume you might have seen my guides, but yeah, she's not an easy class to pick up, but very fun when you pull it off. Are people still playing Throne and Liberty? I've heard almost nothing about it. There's a big patch people are waiting on. I think if I had like limitless time, I'd finally probably try to learn retail WoW to the level where I could raid. I think that's something I've always thought. I just no way do I have time to pick that shit up as well. You know, I've got BDO and then I've got classic WoW, Season of Discovery. Nax Ramus is out soon. I fucking love Nax, so I'm hyped for that. Hi, Cloudy, thank you. Cloudy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. You got so many badges, Cloudy. I didn't even notice you weren't subbed. Because you had like 3 badges. Ooh, that hurt. Takes more time than BDO. Wow. Guess I wouldn't know. I just haven't played it. I never really got the urge to either. So. You started with a group of homies, you're the one still playing. Oh, fast for bro. Well, who's in that group other than maybe Slorpin? What's up, Del? Oh, you don't talk to Slorpin, really? Is that for drama reasons or just like effort type reasons? Where he just like AWOLs you? Slight drama. Oh, okay. Well, I won't push you further. Shenanigans. Oh no. Be nice if we get a couple red events because that should secure my click after this hour. 3.5% XP. Let's go, dude. The climb to 67. Wow, how much in terms of clicking resource do you have, Cloudy? $150 bill. Oof. I haven't done alchemy stones in so long because it's just so tiresome to sit there and click and then get disappointed at the very end of all that clicking. Well, yeah, you're too much of a gear lord. Wow. Not even 800, huh? Bro, don't you have 660 gear score out of season now? Shouldn't you have like double sovereign weapon as well? What do you mean technically? Why don't you go do it? I thought you already had Pen Black Sauce. Yeah, but didn't you sell your account? Oh, you rerolled to NA. Just FYI, dude. Double Pen Black Star is a trap. You should have gone Sovereign.
I hate Rangers! I fucking hate them!
Oh, Frank, thanks, man. Appreciate the follow. You play the 2 specs. Oh, yeah, that does make it a bit harder, I guess. Yeah. I guess you could have just ran the Tet, though. Because the Sovereign instantly gets you so much more AP brackets, and then you can also get, like, the Reforged Stone slots filled out, which is a huge DPS boost as well. It's really fun. I love the effects of Awakening Mega. I have it tagged right now. I kind of wish actually, because when you do it properly, you like gain the purple effects on Awakening Megu by like that's what happens when you get like the crit up and shit. But I kind of wish it stayed pink the whole time. The pink kind of is fire, dude. Like honestly, like, are you gonna learn it this time? Probably not. You know what I'm like.
And hey.
I see what you put there, Azu. Mean. Nay, thank you so much, man. Welcome back, sir. Oh, the ad hit Mary unlucky. What did you click now? Bro is here to pay his penance for clicking something. Do you know what time do I choose? Ooh, I did know. Well, maybe they changed the times though. Oh my god, there's so many subs. I can't figure out why YouTube can't see my sub alerts.
How are you, my guy? Been a while. I
maybe
almost never catch you streaming nowadays. Ha ha ha. Flurku and fluff.
Oh, I gifted him a sub as well. Wara community.
Not Cloudy gifted Mary_4 a sub. Not Cloudy gifted a tier 1 sub to Mary_4.
Thank you, Cloudy. I
They have
appreciate
given
that.
88 gift subs in the channel.
88, bro. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Cloudy. I appreciate that. There you go, Mary. Sorry about that. By the way, pro tip for any other ad enjoyers: if you open up the stream on YouTube, you can just alternate when one of them gets an ad. You just go to the other one if you have such bandwidth potential. Anyway, Jack, thank you so much for the resub as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, you never stream me. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Because obviously with NA time zones and things, I don't stream late anymore because of my own work. So it's limited my time more. It's been a good thing though because I feel less burnt out streaming BDO. Trying to make content for much longer periods of time when I don't feel up to it. Now I can just stream whenever I feel like it, and it's a bit better. Anyway, Addy, I probably commission like new sets of emotes if you had the time, Jackie, but this is the year I have to save for honeymoon, so largely avoiding anything that's not necessary. Anyway, yeah, so I don't actually remember, and on the weekends it's a lot earlier. 8x, I think it's like 2 p.m. my time, which might be 3 p.m. Central European time. Otherwise, I think it opens like sometime like 5 p.m. my time or like 6 or something. Does anyone remember the ranked arena Solar times? Because I can't remember from last season. It's been that long. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be back so late. I don't even know how long this meeting is gonna go, but I won't be home till really late. So I don't even know if I can play Solar tomorrow. But if, like I said, if I don't, I'll be doing it on Friday night. I think I should be free Friday, so. Just be nice, like, if I don't feel like grinding, there is actually that option to go do that. I mean, obviously, I still need to make this upgrade. I also hope that they announce something within class to class for Voltarion. I hope they don't do top 100 for reasons that I hope are obvious. But I hope that per class, you can get Voltarion rewards. Are you a developer in real life? No. Although, no is the very, very, very correct answer. I once made a Warcraft 3 game. Like a full, like, set of, like I made an RPG game inside Warcraft 3. Why don't these mobs give XP? They do, but I'm level 66, so the XP they give me is so fractional. My tag character is 64 and gets quite a lot of XP if I log on and claim it. But yeah, this is why the guy that hit level 70 is like, that's a level of autism I can't even like comprehend. He's the autism final boss. Because it doesn't give you anything. Leveling up gives you nothing at this point. And it's so painfully slow. I'm grinding, so I'm away from chat. I hate crystal breaking. For real. Yeah, don't risk your crystals to type. Just lurk. Full podcast mode. The YouTube stream is struggling. Fucked up something. You had a level 63 Ranger when PA took over? That's pretty hardcore. You should absolutely be able to get the AP to do Star's End quests. You literally like do complete season and then instantly get a sovereign weapon. So there's no way you should have any problems with that. Yeah, fuck something up on YouTube. I might have to end the YouTube part of the stream. So, Cleach. Just got home. That's gonna be me tomorrow. I have such a long day tomorrow, man. Well, I mean, it's fine when you're done with season to leave season, but as long as you're ready to go get deck on your weapon so you can go sovereign. What's going on tomorrow? I have a really long meeting. So basically I'll be at work from 9. And I don't really know, but if I had to guess, I think I'll be home by 10. So unfortunate timing because obviously Solar releases tomorrow and I really wanted to do that. But it's fine. It'll still be there. Like if I have the energy, depending on when it ends, I'll stream tomorrow night. But if not, I'll just do Friday. Oops, thought that was dead. Yeah, basically, Alpha, like, once you graduate, you can claim a Pen Blackstar if you've done the appropriate mainline quests. And then you can make your deck weapon of choice from either of your either of your, basically, your sovereign weapons, your main hand or awakening. You obviously don't want to do your offhand. You just want to do one of those two, depending on what you're playing. Like, if it's awakening, choose the awakening weapon. And then you'll also be able to choose the Pen Blackstar for free. Again, I would choose awakening in that case, if you were playing awakening. And then you can have the 2 Awakening Blackstar weapons combined into a Sovereign weapon, which is like... And then you also get a free Tet Blackstar, by the way, so you can just put that in your main hand slot. Having an instant Sovereign weapon is, like, so fat. And then once you get the chance, run the Magnus, because it's, like, really, really useful to have it done. It also gives you Pen Boss armor as well to choose from. Yeah. I mean, 60 shouldn't take you very long. I mean, what are you on E or NA Alpha? NA. Well, I was gonna say I could let you leech some of this XP, but can't help you. Do you have artifacts, Alpha? Oh, you got them? Okay, cool. I was just checking. It's like low-hanging fruit. You're level 16? No. I won't let you leave, sorry. I want loot. But, I mean, you're in the easy parts of level anyway, so... Should be able to zoom through that very quickly. Yeah, so if there's a 10 level or higher gap between you and the person in your party, you don't get any loot. So I usually don't mind helping people, but you know, I need my money, so you need to be level 57 for me to be able to safely boost. But I mean, to be honest with you, like, you should just be able to level so fast from 16. I mean, I assume you're somewhat experienced player. Hey, Stefan. Stefan, is the quality of the stream okay, or is it cutting out or anything on YouTube? I tweaked some settings, and I'm not sure if I fucked it. I think Twitch must be okay, because nobody on Twitch has said anything. I've only got one red zone event, so I'm not sure if we'll hit the exact amount I'll need, but we'll see. I mean, if we get a couple embers, we'll be fine, actually, to be fair. We're back to 0 monies in the account. Oh, we got a red event. That's good timing, actually, because I just put trash away. Yeah, I should be able to afford to click again. It'll be click number 9. But I'm pretty sure we're going to pity this shit, so... You know what I'm like. $30 billion more. What are you clicking right now? Deck? Necklace? Or... I can't remember. Oh, Nove on the earring. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you got the necklace, okay. Yeah, kind of real. But that, I mean, look, I don't really care about that so much, Grant, because that's always been BDO's gameplay loop. It's just a lot harder to get the motivation for that without the open, uncapped PvP we used to have, you know. That's the problem. I mean, like, progression has always been like that. I suppose a lot of stuff you used to be able to buy for a period of time. But when I enjoyed the game, probably, like, the most, and it's not because we didn't have the central market, but it was when we didn't have the central market. Those aren't correlated. It's just that, like, the game was most fun for me at that period of time, and the central market not being there didn't spoil it, you know, and the fact that we had to enhance all our gear ourselves didn't spoil it, because the reasons for progressing were so much firmer for me. So, yeah, I'm not really bothered by the fact that you grind and then fail repeat. It's more that, like, I want to be pushed based on the content in the game requiring a certain amount of gear. So, but, I mean, like I said, I mean, at least Black Shrine is, like, doing some work for that. It's just that I wish that, you know, could go back to the days of the PvP we used to have, that's all.
I hate Rangers! I fucking hate them!
Well, too late. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. The captures, yeah. Hey, Harleen. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, special deals were really fun as well with the old market. Bring the capture back. My favorite memory of special deals outside of like Gyfin 5-mans, I think has to be when we were doing PvP at Hex, like in 2016. So, you know, it was a hot PvP spot before we got Dia, and we were fighting in Hex, and we had pets out, and we just had special deals open. And because you didn't get like any kind of announcement or cheer or anything, we dropped a Witch Earring while we were fighting, and they were like 14 million back then. And that was a lot of money back then, just to clarify. So that was really nice to open up special deals and realize we sold a Witch Earring while PvPing at Hex Sanctuary. That's one of my favorite memories of special deals. I should probably explain. Those that don't know special deals, basically it still technically is in the game, but like it's goofy now and not as good. But there used to be a tab at the bottom of the market called special deals. And when you were in a party, you got group loot. Even if if I was in a party with another player and my pet was the one that picked up the special deals thing, or the item, sorry, it would then automatically be sent to special deals, which is the bottom area of the market that would sell the item immediately for you. So you wouldn't have to list the item. It would get sold by the market for you. And it didn't have any taxes on it. So you could get good value from selling items you got as a party, which made some grind spots much better that weren't designed to be what we know as a group spot now. As in, it didn't have group loot. You know, it'd be like group grinding this, right? You're not getting... Just because you got 2 people doesn't mean you get loot twice, right? But special deals made that okay. So yeah, you know, you could open up your mail because that's where the money came in, was to your mail. It didn't come into your marketplace. It came into your mailbox. So yeah, I opened the mail and I saw that there was this item worth 7 million that we sold, and it was a Witch Earring. So that was a lot of money back then. So it was kind of like, oh, that's really cool, because we were just PvPing. They took it out because of the way that the old market worked versus the new market. Basically, the new market couldn't really function with it, and then they brought it back, but it still works in a really bad way. But yeah, well, grinding 5-man Gyfins and getting tongue grab belts and getting them listed on the market was really fun.
Rangers. I fucking hate them.
Oh, Duke, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, it was a very good system. I mean, keep in mind that our first ever group grind spot Now, what was the first group grind spot? As we know it today. Was it Mansham's? It might have been Mansham's when it was... Mansham used to be a 2-man spot when Camasylvia 1 came out. No, Sawson's wasn't a group grind spot though. We ran it as a group. Well, Muramok would be the same as Mansham's, except nobody had the gear to grind Muramok when it came out. They nerfed it heavily. Oh, thanks, King. I appreciate that. I actually have a Ranger Awakening PvE guide being worked on as we speak. But they are a colossal undertaking, especially with my time being more limited than normal at the moment. I am working on it, but basically I choose between stream or making the video, so it can't do that. Well, it must have been Mansham's. Is Ranger good? Yeah, it's fine here. Yeah. Anywhere where there's a, you know, basically a target that you hard DPS rather than focusing constantly waves of mobs. You do have to kill some group mobs here, but it's less of a factor compared to killing the main 2 mobs. Oh, nice. Awakening Ranger is class. I love Awakening Ranger. Missed the Murmok Disso 235 AP rec. Well, when Camisylvia Part 1 came out, Murmok was ungrindable, and Manchums was super hard, and they've since nerfed them both hard. So not many people really remember that, because obviously you would have to have played the game kind of early, because that would have been, I think early 2017 would have been. So anyway, when they first came out, Manchums were actually really tanky. They required 2 people, not required, but they were a 2-man grind spot, in that the first time you'd hit a mob, 2 people would get loot, instead of before where, you know, you'd either have the loot go to special deals or whatever. And Murmok was ungrindable. They were way too hard. And then they nerfed them both. I mean, obviously, like, if they brought them back now, we'd walk all over them, but we are fighting the weakened versions of those grind spots as well, so they're even weaker than they would be. Checking your gear before letting you in the group. I was always more geared than Murmok, so Murmok was never a grind spot for me. Like, a lot of people have a lot of fond memories of when they buffed the trash in Valencia for the first time and made Valencia more viable. And, like, people were grinding, loads of people have memories of grinding a ton of Gahaz bandits. But my gear was actually good back then, whereas now it's fallen off dramatically because, yeah. Yes, Sky, new season tomorrow. My gear has fallen off dramatically because my motivations for pushing my gear were largely taken away by Pearl Abyss. But back then, my gear was very good. So Murmok was already, like, never a thing that was ever a factor for me. But I know loads of people do have fond memories of Murmok because for so long it was such good XP and viable money. So it was popular for a really long time. You want Salzen's Pirates Achman? History of Stars End. Really? I went Salzen's, well, I mean Hexam Abandoned Monastery, into Salzen's Pirates. Oh, I did a ton of Basilisks as well in that time when Pirates was still king. And then I remember doing quite a lot of Centaurs, pre-trash buff, obviously, long time ago. Because Evasion was really popular and the Centaur belt was worth like 30 million each. And I basically kept blowing up my bow, hitting pen. And every time I'd fail, I'd go back down to a pry bow. And I'd use Centaurs to build my money back up because it was so easy to kill them. And it was actually really good money. But essentially, I went from that into Histria. And I remember my fondest memories was being like the only person other than like McMorgan and Pruim in Histria. There were like 3 of us on the server that could grind Histria. And it was great. And then the Mystics arrived. That was the worst thing ever. The addition of Mystic to the game, and then slowly people realizing, hang on, this class is busted in PvE. And you had like, you know, History go from requiring 260 something AP to grind efficiently to Mystics grinding at 235 AP. And they were everywhere. All the little Timmies on their little fucking Mystics grinding Histria. And did PA give them the treatment they gave Awakening Ranger? No, they fucking didn't. They just left that shit be busted. I don't know. I've never forgiven them. Anyway, yeah, so I went from that to Sakurai when Sakurai launched, and then Star's End when Star's End came out. I like to see Awakening Ranger play, but my fingers are too slow. Yeah, I mean, obviously the higher APM class is a lot of effort in PvE. Awakening Ranger I can recommend highly for Black Shrine bosses, where the higher APM doesn't bother me because it's only like a sub 10-minute fight at absolute highest end, which is much better than doing this for an hour at a time. Yeah, the old mistake meme, yeah, for sure. I mean, this isn't a PvE memory, but I hit 265 or 69 AP with my Nuver. You know, back when that was still a fuckload of gear. And the I've told the story before, but basically the emote that you can use in the chat, Twitch chat, Amph Nice, that's my face from a clip after I ass blasted a Mystic. You know, and a tanky Mystic too, because we're an enemy. So this is a very, very geared Mystic. And I shat on him with an Awakening Ranger kiting with the bow. And, yeah. I mean, you could never do that with Awakening Ranger now. And you never will be able to do it because Succession exists. This is why I don't like Succession, because it took my bow damage away from me. So that Succession could exist. So I've always got a chip on my shoulder about Succession existing, because I think it was a waste of time. And bad for the game. Bad for balance. And they, like I said, they took my bow damage away, and I'll never forgive them. You have a value on that? Yeah, you are guilty. The Mystic Hills it locks onto you and you can't run. Oh, Wolf Frenzy. Wolf Frenzy used to be Giga Bug too. I remember when Spiral Torpedo was not only a mobility skill, but it was also super armor and had knockdown on it. Thanks, PA. Very cool. People abused Mystic for so long, though. It really was so broken for so long. Ooh. A red zone towards the end. This could be good. Oh, we're almost overweight. Okay, we have to use the maids then. Oh yeah, you could. I mean, he was so stupidly geared. You literally couldn't touch him. The class was too broken and his gear was too high. You couldn't touch him. Do you use WF in cooldown? Yes, it's a spammable skill, so you use it as filler. It helps you position. It's useful to put skill add-ons on it. I'm going to talk about this in my video. So if you, I don't know if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Can't remember if you said, but I am gonna talk about this, and this is actually something I've already scripted. Is talking about Waltz of Wind. But yeah, basically you can put add-ons to it, which helps you refresh more useful add-ons. What you put on there is up to you. I like to have like attack speed minimum on it. The second one depends whether you want minus DP or monster damage or whatever. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, Waltz of Wind's very useful because you can use it on cooldown. And you also want to make sure you use Wailing almost immediately on a new pack of mobs because of the range DP debuff as well as the crit rate that you get for your character. For that reason, I usually put minus DP as well on it, the add-on. You're new to BDO, you're leaning towards either Wizard or a Shy. You've played Berserker, but you don't like the ugly. Well, how far did you get into Berserker? Berserker's crazy strong. Shy is a little bit weird for a new player. Level 27. Oh, so you didn't really play at all. I mean, BDO works in a way, basically, that a class doesn't really look like it's going to actually look until you're, like, level 56 minimum. I'm really probably 58. And that sounds quite high level compared to 27. But in terms of the time it would take, it's not. BDO XP doesn't really slow down until... I mean, it slows down, but like significant slowdown is like in the 60s, really. Yeah, Shy is support, so... It's a very good class for PvE and PvP. in-group content senses, and even for some solo endgame PvE. But I don't think it's a very good early game PvE class, and I also think it's a weird class to pick as a new player. So my recommendation is if Wizard interests you, pick Wizard. But, I mean, BDO has so many classes. I mean, I don't know how much research you've done just because there are so many classes that... I mean, there's one thing that the game does well is just the variety that you could pick. I would probably come back to Shy if it interests you once you know more about the game. I just don't think it lends itself as an early experience. Is there a downside using Waltz on cooldown? No. No. It doesn't reset the cooldown. It's absolutely necessary because otherwise you're going to run out of skills. The way that Ranger works and why she doesn't have an infinite looping combo to memorize like a lot of other classes is that you animation cancel everything instantly. So you have to like be so fast with your canceling. So you don't, like a lot of classes, what happens is you use a skill and then you linger in the animation for a little bit and then you cancel it into another skill. Ranger, you cancel instantly. Not in PvP because it's ironically different in PvP where you actually want to sit in the animation for as long as you can a lot of the time. Not always, but a lot of the time. But yeah, so Ranger cancels so fast that she just runs out of skills. So to mitigate that, you have to use Waltz of Wind. Are you gonna click now? Well, I'm hoping I can click after this hour. We have to check the money, but. Yeah, so it's very similar to that then, yeah. You do like range DPS, and while you played Mage and Warlock. Oh, okay. I mean, look, so you may not even really have looked at the classes that much, because in BDO there's more than just, oh, there's a Warlock, or sorry, a Wizard and Witch class, you know, that's ranged magic DPS. If ranged magic DPS is what you want, there's a few options for you. I'm clicking my ring to Sep, hopefully. This is the 9th click on this. I'm going to pity it, though, I think. That's what I think is going to happen, if I'm being honest. I don't want to be negative, but my luck is like that. So if you're interested in a few different options for range DPS, we can run through them that are. I mean, if you want any kind of range DPS, then it opens up your options even more. You know, but if it's magic, there's still plenty of options that are not just Wizard Witch. Well, Sork is a not ranged DPS. I mean, well, okay. Succession Sork is a little bit. Yeah. Any range that's kind of beefy. Succession Megu can be built quite tanky. Okay, we can do it. Yeah, so Awakening Zerker is probably the most tanky range DPS, but it's not magic dealing. But yeah, Awakening Megu, or Succession Megu, excuse me, could fit that role of like a beefier. I mean, Awakening Corsair isn't really magic, but it kind of does a little bit magic-y look. It's kind of like, I think it actually is magic DPS. Isn't it magic DPS? Or is it? No, it's got to be magic. That's probably also an option. Is evasion still the play for endgame? It depends what class you play still. Because even strikers and mystics, which were like evasion, obviously leaning, they I guess will run some DR. Well, DR was better before Karazad. So, if magic isn't a must, Awakening Berserker is probably the tankiest range class in the game.
I hate Rangers! I fucking hate them!
But, I mean, ultimately, you could just build the class to be tanky. Whether that's a good idea, I am not saying. But in theory, you could just build the character to be tankier. Oops. Oh, I got more than I needed. Whoops. But you want to build DR for PvE reasons anyway. It's just better. I mean, if the tankiness isn't a must, like I said, we've got loads of cool options. Like, you also got, like, sort of mid-tier. Like, they're not fully ranged, but they're, like, partially ranged. So... let's have a look. God, my nose is killing me. Just sealed up. I don't want to breathe. Yeah, Awakening Striker's nuts. Does this have no weapons on it? Of course it doesn't. Of course it has no weapons. There's no weapons in there either, so... oh yeah, I didn't put any money in there. Whoops. So this is Awakening DK, a class I think is cool, even though people with no style will play Succession. You can buy Dragon Slayer for so cheap with that. Is it? That's so funny. Like it's, yeah. Oh look, I actually had. Oh, that's a trinket. Never mind. Not a dot. We're good. I didn't waste money. There we go. So this is Awakening Dark Knight. Not set up or anything, but basically she's like mid game or mid ranged. So she's kind of like, not, she's like a midway between in your face and not in your face. But she's still like looking to pressure. So she goes very hybrid between that. Another class that I really rate is Awakening Wusa, and I'll show you that. Yo, what's up, my man? That's a good timing for your resub, because I was playing Cal the other day and I thought about you. Calex. I still have a character on there. It's not really like juiced anymore. It was a while ago, but it's not anymore. They've advanced way too far. And this is hang on, let's make it nighttime. So this character, like, I think is really cool. So you basically can set like bombs and stuff. You've been playing WoW hardcore. I'm playing WoW, but Season to Discover. I can't be bothered with hardcore. But she has like a mix of like ranged and not ranged, and I thought that was an attack. Why is it not activating? Am I crazy? She also has cool movement. I swear that was an attack, man. Have I already forgotten how to play this character? Don't answer that. Oh, I must have done. Oh, forward E, that's it. Yeah, I did forget how to play it. Anyway, I think she's one of the cooler classes that people don't really play. And then you have the character I have tagged. Although it's Awakening, because I think Awakening looks hella swag. God bless you. So this is not working. Why? Why is it bugged? Please try again in a moment. Oh, the character's bugged. What the fuck? That's weird. Welcome to BDO. I don't know why it's doing that. Give me a second. I should fix it with a relog, I guess. I've never had it happen to me. Does it happen all the time to you? Maybe it was because I swapped to my tag character from my non-main character. Is that why it did it? I don't know. I didn't like Deadeye's. Yeah, now it works. I didn't like Deadeye's Awakening, so I stopped playing it. So this is Awakening Megu, so it's a bit different. So she's pretty cool, but her pre-awakening, which I can show you a bit of. So if you were Succession, you've got much more like ranged toolkits. And you basically throw ranged out, which I don't know how to do because I don't play this. Well, I suppose that was a little bit. I don't really play this. I don't know how to play Succession Megu. I like playing Awakening, which I actually, to be fair, I don't really know how to play that either, but they're cool, okay? And then of course you have Archer. Archer is like the longest range class in the game, but very squishy, so be careful. But anyway, Awakening Megu, Succession Megu with the big, like, orange-looking effects, that one is ranged and very powerful and very easy to play. I'm told. I don't know. I have never tried. Because I don't know if you know how BDO works, but basically you choose Awakening and Succession, but you can go back and forth between them. You're not locked to your choice. You have your preferences, usually. But Awakening uses the pre-Awakening still. It just isn't as powerful as when you choose Succession, whereas Succession doesn't use the Awakening at all. Yeah, that's Awakening Wusa. She's really cool. She's so underrated. This character has no gear either. I just need to buy terrible gear real quick. Crossbow. Just buy cheap weapons. I can't do any of the skills if I don't have any weapons on the character. Shocking how that works, I know, but I forgot what his offhand is. It's Raghon, I remember. But this is what I mean. Like, you can play around with these classes, and you might be like, oh, this is the best thing ever. Then you see this other class, you're like, whoa, that blew my mind, you know, because to give the game its credit, it's very strong in that way. Oh, I actually can't buy it, but there's literally no bows on the market. How has that even happened? Did I miss anything? Let me go back on it. Where's Great Bow? Oh. I was like, am I trolling? There's 3 of these for 200 million. We don't want that. That's expensive. How is there unironically no, but like Dandy is the cheapest weapon on the market for this. Ah, can I use that? Oh, let's go. Thank God for my ult. Please don't get people to play Awakening Megu. I'm not. I'm getting them to play Succession. People aren't playing Awakening Megu anymore. That was a hype that like went down. So anyway, yeah. So Archer is like the quintessential range class. What's the button to do that? Is it? No. How do you do the sniping thing? Tactical strike, is that it? No, that's not it. Yeah, what's the invisible sniping thing, chat? I do down in Q, I guess. So anyway, he's the longest range class in the game by decent margin, I guess. What's a little snipey snipe skill? Shade. Oh, it's Shade Beam, I bet. Is that on there somewhere? 6. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Little stealth. It's pretty fun in Siege, that actually. You also have Succession Ranger if you want. Don't mind squishiness, but Deadeye is the newest range class. It should have been. I agree. Do I have a Succession Ranger somewhere? That's Succession, isn't it?
I hate Rangers. I fucking hate them.
Suka, thanks, man. I like the full name. Yeah, okay, it has Awakening, man. So my class, the Succession variant, is like another stereotypical ranged class. A little bit more turrety. Than Archer, but still obviously wants the kite to look after itself. I mean, a lot of this class, to be honest with you, is doing this. That's why I don't like it. I think it was too one-dimensional when they released it, and they gave the most inventive part of this class to Archer. But yeah, that's another one. I play Awakening variant of that class. Do I have any other range? I mean, Guardian is melee, but has enormous range. Like, the AoE is huge. I mean, it's just so many. There are a lot of cool classes at BDO. Like, I think Lawn is also really fucking cool. One day I'll actually level a Lawn correctly. But that's some of the most fun mobility you can have in the game. So you can make trial characters to basically mess with these as well. You don't have to make them as a hard locked in character. If you want to play around with classes at level 60, just make them as trial characters. Oh, please let me succeed this one. I really don't want to pity this item. Alright, so this is click number 9. 15 would pity the item. We don't want that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, this has been so rough, man. Only 9? Well, Tommy, I don't really grind, so yeah, only 9. I mean, I could get like a click easily a day or 2 if I really pushed it, but I just don't feel like it. I don't know, to be honest with you, Tommy. Let's just take the water for fun. Gotta give the unicorn a stretch of his legs every now and then. Happy New Year, man. Damn, 9 is so rough. Oh, I hope I one-tap the next one. Oh, it's been so brutal. I'll probably grind even less now because we got Solar tomorrow. Sovereign main hand pen. Is that your main weapon or? I haven't looked at the Solar rewards. I'm hoping that they throw in some Voltarian rewards. You don't even have them. Adding Kara like really set me back. Only for the end of the season? Well, we have to see what the rewards actually are. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Actually, that's fine. I lied. It's fine. And you get 100 million per win. Oh, really? It's bad, but it's better. If it's 200 million, that's pretty good. All right. Okay. I mean, it'll be a shame if they give rewards to the top 100 because of how abusable that is, but they probably will, knowing Pearl Abyss. I mean, the problem is Pearl Abyss is always controlled by Big Zerker, and it's difficult to lobby against that. Yeah, it's just it is really stupid to attach it to the top 100. Because ideally you'd want to reward the top 100, but because that's so abusable, you can't, or you shouldn't. Yeah, but by the time they're doing that, there'll be new phase of gear anyway. And to be honest, they are giving sovereign weapons away for free. Yeah, it should be entirely class ranked Stepalis, in my opinion. Because people just play like the most busted shit. And you see like 15 berserkers or whatever in the top 100. And they're all going to get rewards. And people that are like really sick at like classes that just aren't good, but that's their class, get punished. Oh, that's my bad. Where are you going, bro? I don't know if there's an in-game made option. I mean, the ones I've gotten for free were definitely from like things like balls of the past and you know, that kind of thing. I thought the season passes where you pay money were the ones that gave the maids, though. For like the compass. Yeah, I don't know if there's a workaround without being able to bring your horse in. Well, you could maybe cheese it a little bit because it's not the highest gear score requirement spot in the game. By attaching weight limit stuff to your character. So you can get like some of the life skill stuff. You could, yeah, you can do like, Is it? There's some life skill stuff you can equip that'll, if you have enough gear to take the hit. Usually it's the belt, but yeah. So like a pre-owned belt is one option, even though it's expensive. You only have to really run the base one, or like pry. That's 150 LT. It's quite a lot when you have the fairy skill, because obviously it scales. The Manos thing. Where's the Manos thing? Chat? Manos flask. Yeah, where's that? Life tools. So yeah, the flask. Yeah, the flask is quite good. That gives you quite a lot. I mean, if you could get it to pen, it's no different, right? Yeah. So you just need a base one. I don't know how you make these, so I don't know how you make it, but that's 100 as well. Or the chair and the hunting bag give it 2? No, they don't. Hunting bag does, though. Yeah, hunting bag would be fine. Because if you got like a combined 250 there, and you could afford to take the hit, I mean, the AP requirement isn't that crazy. It's high-ish, but I don't think it's like impossibly high. It says 300, but you could get that very easily through like I have 332, so I could easily take a piece of gear off and be fine. But yeah, I mean you can sell in history though, so you just have to be able to make the full hour. That's the problem. I know it's not ideal, but what is display effects? I mean, it's just remastered. You always run remastered with FXAA, but this is it really. It's high remastered and then FXAA. Nothing else is really, like the effects are currently on at the max, but when I do PvP, I'll turn them down. But for now, I like looking at my sovereign weapons. So. Gotta get that more intense glow with Ox, you see. Yeah, I mean, right now I have a crop on too, which is whenever I want to do something I need the FOV, but otherwise you can run without the crop. Yeah, it's just remastered though. I mean, the game should default to that, to be honest with you, unless you have a weaker system, I suppose. If we get a new PoE season. Didn't they just release something PoE 2, right? Isn't that brand new? The thing I like about this outfit compared to my other one is that if I put the bow away, it looks like that. So you actually get to see the bow. Whereas this new snowboarding outfit, I don't get to see the bow. It's kind of annoying. It isn't polished. I wouldn't know. I've not played Path of Exile. Alright. I'm going to send you guys over to someone. I'm sorry for starting the stream so late. We had a washing machine emergency. As I've said, by the way, I'm not really sure about tomorrow. I have a really late working day tomorrow. And I don't know what time my meeting will end. So in terms of Solare, I want to say I'll be able to do it tomorrow night, even if it'll be late, like around this time. City lost in the Champions League. Sorry. Anyway, so we have to see basically. But if I can't make tomorrow, I will stream on Friday anyway, I think. So, I mean, well, I guess I can't make a guarantee. I'm pretty sure I'll stream on Friday if I couldn't do tomorrow night. That's the stream that... Wait, what? Yeah, so anyway, sorry about starting the stream so late. I was supposed to start around 5-ish. No. Well, yeah, maybe 5:30 my time. But it didn't work out that way because we had a washing machine leak and I had to pull the whole washing machine out, and it was not fun. But we solved it in the end. My brother-in-law had to come out and lend his extra muscles. So yeah. It's fine for Ash. Yeah, well, it depends what type of Ash you're doing, I guess. I mean, to be honest, I just wouldn't play Awakening Ranger in PvE like that. Just play something that literally you can turn your brain off and press like 5 buttons. Awakening Ranger, you have to press like 18 buttons. What outfit is it? This is BD9. You can also turn the... Obviously, you can... If I do cloak... There you go. Do it like that, too. BD9, yeah. It's like a streetwear outfit. Obviously, some people... like, because it looks like future Trunks from Dragon, so some people colored it like purple, and yeah, but yeah, BD9 is the name of this outfit. But anyway, yeah, so the next stream that I do, no matter what it is, will be Solar, or when it is, sorry. So yeah, let's get over here going. But yeah, thanks, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday. Pray for me tomorrow, because I will be bored out of my mind. And probably very hungry. So I might be hangry. But, yeah, it's sad. I mean, obviously, it's always depressing when we end the stream on a note of failing again. We're 9 out of 15. I think I will pity this. Because that's just how I work. Yeah. But I am looking forward to taking a break from just logging in and PvE being the main focus. We've done all our Black Shrines, so we're done. We're juiced there. We're going to get all the rewards on Sunday for that, so that's nice. And yeah, it'll just be Solar, which I'm actually looking forward to. Even though I'm going to be so washed, it's not going to be funny. So you're going to see me absolutely be horrendous. And I apologize in advance for that. So yeah. Anyway, enough rambling. I'll see you guys over to another stream.